Today's video, I want to talk about the power of branding in your junk removal business. So one of the things I see very often in the industry is a lack of proper branding. And it's actually funny, I was thinking about this while flying out to meet my partner Chase. And I was actually at the airport and this kind of came to me. So I'm going to give you guys a couple examples to relate on what I'm discussing with you today. So the effectiveness of branding, the main component of this is that at a certain level, you become the desired company that your customer looks for and wants to work with, all right? And we all know in this industry, 1-800-GOT-JUNK has achieved this, probably the most out of anybody, where customers desire to work with them because of the power of their brand and their name. So we want to accomplish the same things in our markets. And the other day, I was at the airport and I wanted to get a quick lunch, had a layover. And of course, I seen Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, all right, Chick-fil-A, that's what I'm going to go with. Guys, what I tell you, the line at Chick-fil-A was about a half hour long at the airport, all right? And right next to it is this great pork barbecue spot. You could tell it was legit, smelled good. However, there was no line, all right? Now, why is that? Well, the power of branding in Chick-fil-A is that no matter where you go at a Chick-fil-A, the line is long, especially during lunch, during dinner times, right? And it's because people believe in that brand so much that they're willing to wait and do whatever it takes to get Chick-fil-A. So while we're talking about food, and it's a little bit different with junk removal, it's giving you an idea of what a brand can accomplish for you. So in junk removal, what you're looking to accomplish with your brand and being a brand name is you can charge a premium price or separate yourself from your competitors. So when you have effective branding, what starts to happen is your price can be much larger than your competitors. However, people will pay it. Why? Because they believe and they trust in you and your brand. You're the go-to company in your market. And this is exactly why 1-800-GOT-JUNK is able to charge the rates that they're able to charge. It's the power of that brand. Even though Sue or John or Jim that are calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK could easily call a local competitor and save, they would much rather just call that company because they trust it. And the branding has been done and they believe in them and they're the only ones that they're going to call, even if they know the price is going to be a little bit higher. So that's what we want to accomplish, right? When we build a junk removal company and a brand, you would much rather be the company that has a higher value and a higher price instead of the guy who comes in at a low price and a low value. Because anybody can do the second part. The hard part is becoming the company who's at the top who can charge more and bring more value. So on your end, what you need to be looking to accomplish is one, putting effort, thought, and money into your brand. Because if it's a cheap brand or a cheap logo or a cheap website, people are going to be able to recognize that. All right. They can tell the difference. So you can't say that you're valuable, but not show it. All right. So that's one way. And then the second way is just over time. These are things that you're going to build up in your reputation and how you go about your business. So you need to find what distinguishes you from your local competitors, all right? Whether it be the service you provide, maybe it's the way that you give back to the community to help stand out, which is great in two ways, right? Obviously, number one, it's great to be able to give back to the community. But the cool thing about it is while doing some good, you're also recognized for that by the community. And that's a part of a way to build a brand, all right? And I've seen that before in a few different markets. So there's a few different ways to go about it and you want to be creative. But the end game here and the sole purpose of this video is to understand just how important this is. Because at the end of the day, you want to be the guy that your customer looks at and goes, I want to do business with them. And at that point, that's when you can start to charge a little bit more of a premium on price. You'll also have increased demand and you'll be able to build a market for yourself to distinguish you from the guys who are just coming in who are undercutting on price. So I hope this helps some of you guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and I appreciate you for watching.